In 2005, things were pretty bad in Nashville. We had a graduation rate around 58%.
Federal accountability law, No Child Left Behind, was breathing down the necks of a lot of our school principals.
They weren't hitting district standards, they weren't hitting state standards. We had students that did not have hope.
That's when we knew that we had to create a transformation that was founded in relationships.
It took the Chamber of Commerce, Alignment Nashville, Pencil, Ford Next Generation Learning, of course, MNPS as a partner, in order to make this happen.
We saw the Academy model as a real opportunity to truly transform education and make it more authentic and real for students.
My pathway lets me be me and be creative.
I feel like I've become more accepting, more aware, more open-minded, and more kind.
I think without it, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't know what I want to do. I would be lost.
Every day I just come to school with a purpose.
We've been able to help other communities learn from our lessons, and we've really been able to see communities all over the country implement academies with our support.
Ford Motor Company Fund had recognized that we couldn't just focus on transform teaching and learning, but we also needed to think about how the system needed to change and how we would engage the larger community in this important transformation for students. Once we began to look at all those practices, we broke them into these 3 strands. The first strand is transforming teaching and learning. And this is all about true engagement for the student. It's about students having a much better idea about what they want to do in their future. And their academics are going to be taught through the lens of something that really inspires them and engages them.
Everything from the medical sciences to engineering to mechatronics, anything that is high demand in our area.
I now know what I want to study in college already. I know what job I want to get after college. I'm already prepared for my future. I'm already thinking about my mid-30s when I'm 17 years old.
Secondly, is transforming the school structure, and that's changing these large, comprehensive high schools, breaking them down into smaller learning communities so that you have schools within a school based on themes or career interest.
Students will spend 3 years together in their classes, and many of their teachers will be the same teachers throughout those 3 years. Through that process, it does begin to feel like a family.
Because I've been with my teachers for so long, they understand me. They know what I need to succeed.
Strand 3 is really about how do you engage larger communities. So this is transforming business and civic engagement. We know that business and industry employers play a huge role in supporting schools. And when they engage in the development of the academy model, they're at the table when the academies are developed. They become co-owners.
Typically, we recruit a partner because of a specific need, but then once the partner gets engaged and works hands-on with the students and the teachers, then they end up telling us what the students and the teachers need.
Our industry professionals sat down with the teachers, helped develop the curriculum and online materials for the teachers and the students.
If you were to look at the list of the top 10 employers in Nashville, the majority of them are serving as Academy partners, and that's who our students are getting to network with. That's who they're getting internships with. That's who they're going to do job shadowing experiences with. That's who's coming and being part of our career exploration fair.
When students come into an academy, they select a program of study or a pathway. It's almost like a major in a college. After a student selects their academy during their 10th grade year of experiential learning, they go on an industry-related field trip. During the 11th grade year, after they've learned some content, they've been exposed with a field trip, they're matched one-on-one to do a job shadow. And then finally, in their senior year, they're going to do a senior capstone project where they would do extended research on that career.
This is where the Academy team of teachers, the math, English, social studies, science, and the career and technical education teacher, as a team, they would shadow a business during the summer over the course of a week. They would learn about how their academic standards are being applied in the real world of business. At the end of that experience, that team would come together and create an interdisciplinary project based on that experience that they would implement in their classroom in the academy.
Because every student usually asks, as we all did in high school, why am I taking this? What relevance will it have? Will I ever use it? Unbeknownst to them, they will.
We use blueprints to calculate the angle of a roof slope. So we related several things in their math class to what we do every day in the electrical business. And at the end, the greatest thing was one of the young ladies came up and looked me in the eye and said, "This was fun."
My least favorite class is physics, but when it's taught through the lens of audio production, it helps me remember it and it helps me understand and look just a little bit better.
Industry partners are now working in a very close relationship with students to tutor and mentor them on specific industry exams.
Because I interned over the summer at St. Thomas Midtown and I'm also a St. Thomas scholar, I have a connection with the St. Thomas family. So once I'm out of college, I'll be able to start finding a job and I have that connection with them already.
I'm able to take all the advanced placement classes, the Cambridge classes, and actually graduate with my ACE Cambridge diploma without an issue, and also take all the academy classes I want as well.
I'm a football player at Cane Ridge. I have a 4.2 and I have AP and honors classes.
So when I graduate high school, I am looking to have around 21 hours of college credit.
When we started, I would look on Edutopia and I would see one part of a school that had an academy, what those students got to do it, what those business partners did for them. And it was maybe 50 students that were being impacted. What's happened here is that there's thousands doing what those 50 students got to do. That's the power of it.